Hi guys, another car video. Whenever my kids sleep in the car, I just sit. I don't even try to move them or get them out and risk grumpy kids. So I'm actually going to do my first tagged video. I saw Stacia Misty's, and so I'm going to answer some of those questions. So the first question was, what type of schooling do you want for your children? Public school, homeschool, private, or other? I actually homeschool my brother and sister this year, their first year. My brother is dyslexic and my sister is gifted. So the public school setting was just not cutting it for their, it just wasn't cutting it. My brother had a really hard time with bullies, etc. And the homeschooling has worked out so well. So we definitely are going to look into homeschooling. And there's so many social activities you can do when you homeschool. It's almost, you have to make time to school and not just be social. So the age-old, my kid needs to be socialized is so outdated, it's not even funny. And plus, not everyone learns the same way at the same pace, and you can't expect everybody to just pick it up at the same time and move on. All they care about in my state is the standardized test, and they move on. They don't even care about your daily work or anything like that. They just want you to pass the state test and move on to the next grade. Number 2, my favorite part of being pregnant, hands down, is the movements. I love early 3rd trimester movements. Big enough to feel moving parts, but not quite big enough. My car wants me to put my seatbelt on, but we're not moving. Okay, but not big enough to feel pain yet with those movements. Number 3, how many homes did you live in when you lived at home? Way too many. That is my number 1 goal, is to not move my kids around, is to try to be as stable as possible. Let me see, I made a little note here. We moved in kindergarten, 1st grade, 2nd grade, 3rd grade, 4th grade. Sorry, car, I'm not putting the seatbelt on. 6th grade, 7th grade, 9th grade, and then my family moved when I was a senior in high school, but not until after I graduated. So I moved to college, they moved to another town again. The 3 things I want to teach my kids: manners, money management, and just unconditional love. Just to be a loving person in general and not be spiteful or vindictive or vengeful. Just to be all around just loving and forgiving. What is my worst fear? For myself and my kids, probably is kind of intertwined together, is I fear that they're going to die. Like something's going to happen to them, and that is my ultimate worst fear. And I think it's my worst fear because, I mean, we believe in God and we're religious, so I'm not worried about what happens to them. I'm selfishly worried about me and how I would cope with something like that. And I think because it's not in my control if they die. So like I don't have any control of it. I just have to, that's my hands down worst fear. My favorite season is the summer, because the outside activities, you can be outside, you don't have to be cramped in the house. I love water parks. The kids love water parks. The weather's beautiful. It's my favorite is summer. I'm really sorry about that seatbelt dinging. Let's see, my favorite subject in school was history and math. Math because it's just, if you do things the right way, you're going to get the right answer no matter what, and I like to just get the right answer and get it over with. History because I like learning things about our past. History's always interested me. Worst subject by far is science. I cannot stand science. It was the hardest for me. It was the most pointless to me, and it was just brutal. Oh, it was a beating to go to science class. Any form of it, chemistry, physics, science, I hated it all. It was so, ugh. Although biology, I really like. I like human biology. So if it doesn't have anything to do with humans, I could care less. Oh, number 8, siblings. I was not an only child. That is so annoying. I was not an only child. I had Hang on, I'm trying to do this seatbelt so it will stop. There we go. Okay, so I was not an only child. I'm the oldest of 4 kids. There's a gap in between us. I'm really close in age to my sister. She's 3 years younger than me, and then my younger brother and sister are 8 and 10 years younger, or 10 and 12. I think 10 and 12 years younger than me. Anyway, so I really like being a bigger sister. Hold on. Okay, my battery's dying, and I'm trying to do this real fast. I love being an older sister, and I plan to have, I don't know, 3 or 4 kids. Shh, don't tell my husband. Have I ever gone to another country? Yes, I've been to London, and I've been to Mexico, both my senior year in high school, 2003. In London, with cheerleading, I got the opportunity to go with the All-Stars and be in the New Year's Day parade. So that was an amazing experience. Some of the best memories I'll never forget. And of course, Mexico. That's the most popular beach vacation destination. So, and that's it. Bye, y'all.